Aries, welcome to your messages from Spirit for the month of August 2020. This can be for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's just a quick little spread I pulled here. I've already done a little meditation over the cards, spoke with Spirit, and asked what the best messages for you for the month of August 2020 would be. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I pulled a few tarot cards first. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about resting, rejuvenation, recharging. So that's not a bad one. It's kind of like, recharging your hopes and getting yourself back together. So a little rest and rejuvenation there. And we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is like you've reached a conclusion. And kind of enjoying what you have accomplished. So maybe you're in that period of like between cycles where you've come to an end of a cycle and you're just kind of getting your things back together, getting yourself back together, resting and rejuvenation, but you're proud of the accomplishments that you have made. So another tarot. Oh, okay, so we have the Three of Water. The Three of Water is like community, friendship, collaborating, celebrating. So those all kind of go good together. So looks like maybe you've come to an end of a struggle or a challenging time, or just ending a cycle and entering a new one. All right, so we have this activation card, and we have discernment. Discernment, it says the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Yeah, so that's really nice. You maybe after this cycle has ended and the struggles you went through, now you're kind of looking at things more in an observatory mood. You know, you're resting, relaxing, and just kind of observing what other people are doing and what's going on, and maybe the situation you've been in. Okay, we get this Oracle of Unicorns. And we have Sanctuary. Hey, another little rest and relaxation one. Let me go around this. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. Oh my God, this is like all fitting together. So with your rejuvenating and relaxing, maybe you'll do a little retreat. It's kind of hard, I know, these times, but you can always go on your own. Maybe just take a little weekend vacation at the beach and have some solitary time to just relax and rejuvenate. All right, let's see what this one is. Observer. It's like the same thing. The discernment. Again, you're just really observing what's going on around you, trying to get your bearings back together, figure out what your next move would be. It has been Cancer season, so it's been a little emotional, draining time. And your angel or goddess is Rhiannon, which is the sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest or clear intentions into your reality. So now you're like ready to manifest your intentions. You're just building up some steam with this rejuvenating and relaxation. You just went through that other cycle. And we have this tarot card, Light. Awesome, that's a good card. This is one of the better cards in this deck. It's that you are a light being. You are shining. Always remember to shine a light. You come out on top. And yeah, that's a good one. That's kind of like, the sun, illumination, wish fulfillment. That's awesome. And then this one we have detachment. Another detachment mode. All right, so you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideas of love. Yes, this is coming from that end of the cycle. You realize what's no longer serving you. You've moved on. You're getting ready to start a new cycle. You're just kind of relaxing, contemplating, observing. So that's good. Find your center. So now is the time to just take some time to yourself, rest and find your center, ground yourself. This one says your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then it's a good moment to stop and ask, when is the last time I checked in with myself? So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking like maybe you've went through something, you've had a little challenging time period or cycle, a karmic cycle you went through, and now you've kind of learned the lessons and you're kind of in that mode before you start the next cycle to just take some time out for yourself, going into solitude, grounding yourself, relaxing, rejuvenating, just observing, not getting involved in any drama or BS or anything like that. So let's see what this next card is, the Moonology card. A new start is coming. Well, there you go. After all that, your new start is coming, the new moon. That's awesome. So this is saying you're starting like a new cycle. It's time to wipe the slate clean of the last cycle and, get your bearings together and move forward. And something you need to surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, and offer a clear, non-defensive response. Yeah, so that might be it too. Maybe like if you're too close to a situation and it was hot and heated at the time, it's not the best time to talk. So talk and finish the cycle out. So you're just taking some time to, pull your emotions, your thoughts, gain clarity. And then like if you need to have closure with somebody, then you do it in a non-defensive way. You don't take things personal. Other people's issues that they might have done to you is sign of their problem. It's not you personally, so don't take things personally and don't be defensive. So now I'm just going to do a little color card, and this isn't just like saying you have to have all this in your life or anything. I mean, if you want to wear it and have the crystals and things like that, just to have a way to clear out energy or move forward, you can, but this is just more about what the message of the card is. So we have brown, establish boundaries. So yeah, I think that's it's kind of amazing that it's seeming more and more like maybe something happened in the past that's kind of made you a little heartbroken or down and discouraged, and maybe you didn't set boundaries and somebody like stomped on you. And, now you have to, like, instead of being defensive, you got to have your priorities and boundaries in place, All right, and this is a crystal that you can use to heal. It might do some benefits for you. Let's see what it is. We have aquamarine. Wow, that's kind of interesting because I think for the Aries that were born in March, I think March's birthstone is aquamarine. That's very interesting. Yeah, okay, so let's see what the aquamarine is about. If I can find it. I'm gonna have to look it up, so bear with me for a minute. Aquamarine, it's number 16. I'm just gonna give you some more information about the aquamarine. Okay, so it's on page 75. Let me just turn to this page. 75, okay. So, let me get a clearer shot of it. Aquamarine is hope. Yes, that's good. That's good for this reading. Hope. To move into a new beginning and new cycle, you do need a lot of hope. It's always good to have hope and faith and trust. Aquamarine has always been a healing gem associated with the sea and also with stimulating psychic abilities. It was believed to protect against seduction. And here's the thing. If you had a relationship that somebody didn't treat you well or whatever, and you didn't have enough boundaries and they broke your heart and all that, and they might come in and try to sweet talk you again and play that game again. So this is a good one, so it can keep away those seduction, charming, snake-like qualities, if they haven't healed themselves and they're just a player. That's good. Let me finish this thing about this. Self-understanding, you are deeply intuitive, but you need to assess this realistically. Do not be seduced by vivid imaginings wishful thinking, or spiritual claptrap. Your imagination is to create what is for your highest good, and well-being follows. If you fall into depression, remember that hope shines into the darkest places. Release self-defeating programs. Listen to your inner guidance, but be objective. Accept what's an offer. Watch out for idle gossip. Tie up loose ends before moving on. Oh my goodness, tie up loose ends without being defensive. But first, I think you do need this the rest and relaxation. You know, to take some time out and just go into this sanctuary and be the observer. You know, detach a little. Find your center. That's so interesting that it goes together like that. And then it just says, healing insight. There is no reason to lose the hope in your heart, since well-being is a state of mind. The frequency of aquamarine is high. The chakras, the throat, third eye, aligns all the chakras. Timing is Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, and Pisces. Says, look, it is an Aries card. Awesome. Soul path, seeing beyond consensual reality or illusion. Well, I love that. Myself, I'm an Aries, so that's great news. So we have these little cards over here, so I'm just going to read them. This is the fairy cards. It's just a little small message, and it says, after a while, practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. Yep, you are almost there. It's okay. You just wrapped up a cycle, and life is all about cycles, moving from one. You know, don't be scared to leave that old cycle. It's time for a new one. And then we have this angel card. Positive outcome. Yes. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things in a different light. Light. Look at that. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Aw, that's a great message. Okay, and then I have this little starseed card. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yeah, so while you're doing that relaxation and observing and sanctuary and all that, you know, maybe do some of your creative talents, get them back on track. That's what I'm doing here. I started doing a hobby of doing this, and you know, it helps me ground myself, helps me learn, keeps my creative juices flowing. It's really good. And this one is, reject any desire to be like others. You are an incomparable, precious jewel. Well, that's a beautiful one to end with. So I wish you much joy, peace, and loving light, and much healing, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful August. Take care. Bye.